get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And y'all see I got me a couple of 99s. So I picked up Harold Carmichael and Ted Hendricks. One's a linebacker, one's a wide receiver. Now, key point, 168, 167. Y'all know I love the big physical guys because, that's just my style of play. All right, so let's get into this gameplay because this came after the patch. So I think y'all will be seeing this on, Friday or whatever. Yeah, but I already knew the business when we came out in this game because I looked at his backfield and he had Christian Okoye and Peyton Hillis. Yeah, both of them were illuminated. They were glowing even. They had a certain aura about them, which means he was going, he was really about to run this ball. And so I'm already thinking to myself, I'm like, oh God, I hate playing against guys who run it. Like, just if he stays steady with this is eventually going to drive me crazy at some point. But, he was good with it. You know what I'm saying? He could actually pass too, but he got in right there. And so right now you see on this first drive, I was sitting here saying he's running the old Dallas Cowboy offense. I know a lot of y'all might not be old enough to know when the linemen used to stand up and the running backs would start in the eye and split the split backs and all that stuff. But anyway, as y'all see right now, he is basically just driving the ball right up the gut. But my run D is holding steady. I got some dogs up front now. I have Aaron Donald. I have the Minister, Reggie White, and I got is that Javon Curse? Yeah, I think I got Javon Curse. But so I think that, I don't know if that was his first or second pass or whatever, but man, he caught me right there. And I really felt like my safety was gonna make the play, but he actually swerved off a little bit. And it kind of, I think it threw my safety off a little bit. So I came back out. I already knew games like this, I'm like, all right, don't make a mistake, especially not on that first drive. You do not want to get down and turn the, let the guy go down, score, give him the ball, come back, commit a turnover, give him the ball back, and then he's going to drive it. He's just going to drive it right back down the field. But, we kind of got it together on this drive, was able to hit big Harold Carmichael right there. Y'all see Harold, man. I'm clowning out here right now, just a little bit. Sometimes it's that time of Madden right now where you just play for clips. But this actually turned out. This was, dude has some skills. Y'all know I don't front on nobody. I ain't getting ready to discredit nobody about nothing. But so he came out, he was pretty steady, end of the first quarter, 7-7. And so now I'm coming back out. I've had a chance to see, what he did on the first drive. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of getting a feel for his formations. And so one thing I like to do is, like I said, I like to corral an offense. I'm going to try to force you to go where I want you to go. Even, sometimes I may shift like at the last second, and I do that a lot of times to throw off the algorithm. You'll just see me make a shift or a move or something like that with the defensive line, and a lot of times that will throw off the blocking, if you can catch them in the snap sequence. And so I'll do something like that, and then, if I see him audible, I'll shift back over, and you see what I mean? I have my guys in movement, and so when guys are in movement, it's harder for them to block. Not that blocking is great on Madden anyway. Doesn't matter if they just stand there. They're probably still going to run right by the guy. But, right now things are cool. Things have calmed down a little bit. And so he's 3 or 4, 47 yards with the touchdown. I feel like I'm playing pretty decent defense at this point. I'm mixing it up. And one thing I do need to address not with EA, but Man, what are y'all gonna do with these adjustments or lack of adjustments? The lack of adjustments on this game, or how you have to struggle to make adjustments on this game, it is atrocious. Like, for real. Even to a point where it's difficult. It's hard for me to even motion a receiver. It's like I highlight the guy and then I move the stick to the side I want him to motion to, and then he just stands there for like 2 or 3 or 5 more seconds until the the little tick 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 time bomb thing starts going off. And yeah, y'all really need to do something about that, because like I said, I know it's DDA or whatever it is, but y'all need to get your bots or whatever you are using to control this game under control. Anyway, float game. Y'all see me out here with the nice floater game right there to Sticky Williams. Pretty Ricky, what they call it. Get into the end zone. And so at this point now, I'm feeling pretty good about my defense and what I'm doing at this point. Offensively, I'm still kind of trying to figure it out in terms of where exactly do I want to attack, because he's actually switching his defenses up, pretty good. I'll admit that. And so of course I'm showing the kick because of course I shanked it. It's like if you make a nice play on Madden, you're gonna miss the kick. And then, on their first play, he's gonna hand it to the Nigerian Nightmare and watch him just take off down the field. Did somebody throw him back on the field? What was that? All right, so anyway, all right, so we're down at 1:30 in the second quarter. And right now, again, I'm at this point, I'm stuck. Couldn't move. Can't move anybody. Couldn't make an adjustment. All that stuff, the great stuff that Madden does. And so on that particular play, I was stuck here. So right now, I'm just trying to shift, get my guys kind of on the move a little bit so we can kind of, I'm trying to shoot a gap or something, get a stop in the backfield, at least slow them down a little bit. My thing is when guys playing with big running backs like this, guys that straight ahead guys that break a lot of tackles, what you want to do is you want to try to shoot the gaps or whatever, get around their feet so that you can stop them from moving totally forward. You just want to get them to stop their feet a little bit, or get them going not north and south, get them going east and west a little bit, so you can get your clean shots where you can knock them down. I don't know why he went for 2 right there. I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell me something. But hey, that was a flag that they didn't call. All right, so my strategy here is I have 1 timeout left, 29 seconds. Have quite a ways to go. He vacates the middle of the field. I catch Kyle Pitts across the middle, and so I had to burn the timeout there. So now the deal is I have no timeouts because I had to waste some of them just trying not to let the clock run out, but is to work the sidelines and get into those spaces. Of course, unless you can catch somebody one-on-one with the 6'8" Harold Carmichael and Harold. Slow down, Harold. You're asking an awful lot for them $2. Y'all don't know. I know y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Which Way Is Up, man? Richard Pryor. Funniest movie. Google that. Which Way Is Up? Funniest movie ever, in my opinion. All right, so seemingly I'm up 20-15 at this point going into the half, and I'm just like, all right, let's just not give up anything stupid coming out. He tried to give me that old 1-2-1-2 right there with Kelsey. Yo, yeah, y'all need to chill with that, man. That's not good. Some of those celebrations are obviously suspect. Caught him on the poke. Nope. Nah. EA is like, Coach DC, that's enough of that nonsense. You just throwing the ball down the field as if you kind of know what you're doing here. Nah, we don't have that. I felt like he was beat like a drum, but obviously the ball didn't feel that way because it didn't get to where it needed to go to. Actually, it was just a good pick. Jack Tatum. Jack Tatum was a monster, boy. Jack Tatum, Lester Hayes. Yeah, history lessons. Old school Raiders. Michael Haynes, whatever his name was. Yeah. Really good team. Them old school Raider teams was, man. Boy, they had some Dave Casper, the Snake, Kenny Stabler, man. They had some dogs. Howie Long. John Madden. Yeah. Anyway, all right, so at this point right now, y'all see I was deflecting right now because now I'm down 23-20, and so at this point right now I'm just like, all right, man, if he's going to continue to leave me one-on-one with Tatum and Harold Carmichael, then yeah, this is a matchup I have to take. Yeah, I have to take that. Hey, man. And Harold's 98 speed, by the way. Yeah. Which in real life, that's utterly ridiculous. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a crazy text right there. But yeah, man. So Harold goes up right there, gets me back on top. Gets me back on top. 27, 23, 4, 18, 12, 11, 10 left in the fourth quarter. And so right now, my thing is we have to stop him from running the ball somehow. And as you see, we are failing miserably at that as he picks up 9.5 yards, or 9 3/4 yards on that first down. And right now he's just, he's content with this. And so again, you see me trying to move my guys around, got caught up right there a little bit, was able to get back. And I just try to move my guys around. Again, if I can stop him from, going full momentum, just putting his head down and going straight through the line, if I can get around his feet and slow him up just a little bit. And the problem with somebody who runs the ball the way this guy runs the ball, which is I'm telling you, his run game is nice. Just considering he's running right at me. But the problem is when they go to play action. It's like you have to really decide, like they actually really force you into a situation where you have to start committing guys in the box. This guy was playing football, and so I had to really start, sending more guys, from a blitz angle than I wanted to. And so when you do that, every now and then you're going to get caught. Just not on that play. Right there, it was a good play by Grump right there in the middle, but he comes back again, sets up, throws, and once again, when you have a person who runs the ball, when they do pass, you see he's 9 of 12, so it's not like he's not dotting me at all. He's efficient with what he does, and so I can't hate on that. But at this point, again, my thing is like I have to be able to stop the run, and I am again failing miserably at that. Once again, I am just like they are just running all over us, like just it is going out of style at this point. And so my thing is at this point, why did he go for 2 right there? I have no idea why he went for 2, but hey, it was all good. So right now, all I'm thinking is, okay, let's just get back down the field, keep doing what we're doing. Let's score, get guys open. I don't know. I think his adjustments were messed up on that play because he had 2 guys standing in the same spot. But anyway, got a little pressure right there. I thought he hit me low. I don't know how I got that off, to be honest with you. I have no idea. I was able to get it off, but, good pass to Pitts. Oh, he missed. He went behind me. That's why. Nice and stride in between, several zones sitting. I don't know what he was, if that was I think that was a version of a cover 3 of some sort right there. But right now, got to play some defense. Third quarter, and again, I am having a lot of problems stopping this guy from running the ball. But fortunately for me, he comes out and he decides, he's like, all right, it's time to pass. And I'm like, all right, well, cool. Run off over here. That's the one thing about, yep, there's my new guy, Ted Hendricks. But that's the one thing. I'm going to read the routes according to the zones that I drop on the field or whatever defense that I'm in. And so, you can only play your position as a user. So if he had decided to hit the flats, I would have had to go over there and make a tackle. I just happened to, when he didn't hit it in time, I knew obviously he was going somewhere else with it or he was going to have to run the quarterback. And so I just peeled back, happened to be in a good spot, made the play right there. And so right now I am in a really good position at the end of the third quarter, 34-29. And right now I'm like, all right, let's burn a little clock. Let's run the ball ourselves, give it the old sticky William Boy, almost, yeah. Was I going to say sticky? Yeah, that would have been bad. Yeah, y'all know what I meant. Anyway, right there, Doug on the nice little self-imposed, he called his own number, as they used to say. That's what the announcers used to say back in the day. He called his own number. So right there, Doug saw something in the defense and just decided to take it up the middle. And so now I feel I'm comfortable. I'm like, all right, it's 41-29, safely up by 2 scores. And I just feel like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, man, That Ted Hendricks thing. Hey, let me tell you something about those new cards when they come out or whatever, especially his 99s. He's making plays. Whenever you get a new card, that new card is going to play for you, you know, probably for at least a good solid week to a month or whatever. So that was, yeah, that's just one of those gimmies. I was shocked by that because I normally don't get fumbles. Normally, even if I make the guy fumble, I never recover it. Go figure that part out. And so right now I'm just rolling. Yeah, I'm doing everything I need to do. And so for me, I still want to play good defense. I'm just like that. I want to, you know, really put it down on defense to a point where a guy, he has to go back and say, hey man, I played some guy and I just couldn't do anything or whatever. But you know, he's picking and choosing and throwing the ball to the right spots. That's the one thing I can say about this guy. He was actually pretty, you know, safe with the football. He was taking what I was giving him. And so I like playing, like, again, I like playing guys like that. Boy, I thought he was gonna catch me with that jet sweep nonsense. I'm telling you, I hate jet sweeps. I hate jet sweeps and reverses. I hate those more than, what the world? What just happened on that play? Hold on. I almost missed that. Oh yeah, that's the play. I was actually on that play. What I was doing, I was stopping because he had a curl route or option route from the running back that was sitting right there. And so as I was running by trying to take away the crosser, I saw the guy stop, and so I thought he was going to try to throw it behind me. So I hesitated for 1 second, but he was on that crosser. And so we got down here right there. That's a total route read, and that's knowing who you're guarding. And in that case, I knew I had the running back. And so once I saw him kind of take off to the flats, yeah, I was all over that, man. So you know how this thing gets out here, man. This is Madden. And so you got to take the good with the bad. You got to take with ups with the downs, man. Just got to play ball no matter what. Anyway, man, it is your boy, Coach. I am out.